Hi everybody, it's Lisa with Our Journey. I wanted to document something on the spiritual level here. I know I do a lot of this, that, and the other thing, but um, I've been getting involved more with my spirit guides and my guardian angel. And the other night, I was prompted to look up the Lord's Prayer. And I was like, well, I'll look it up once, we get down to the property, because I'd been having some weird things happen to me. And so as a protection or whatever, I was wanting to go ahead and, have that on my mind while I was doing it. And honestly, I don't know it word for word. And so I was wanting to look it up and learn it word for word, because I thought it would be very helpful. And this is why. A perfect example. As I was saying the Lord's Prayer, I was puttering along down the road, and in my mind I was like, well, I could read this once we get there, but the service sucks down here, so I was urged to start reading it as I drove, which was odd, but okay. And so I'm driving along, and I'm come to the sentence, and deliver us from evil. And when I looked at the word and, I look up, I see a deer standing on the side of the road that wasn't there just moments ago. And delivers from evil, I see the deer, it was like it just kind of reared back for a second and then ran headlong into my car. Delivers from evil. When I said evil, the deer struck. And I hit its head with my passenger side headlight. And as I'm saying the prayer, I'm thinking, okay, I'm in a godly place, and I'm just struck a deer. It's like the two is like, one moment I feel like I'm in church, and the next moment I'm watching carnage. It's like, oh, what in the world, as I'm thinking. And my angel's like, continue the prayer, finish the prayer. And the whole time I'm holding the steering wheel, tears streaming down my eyes as I'm lumping over, this deer that just hit my car. And I'm thinking to myself, I DoorDash, all those thoughts that, come to mind when you hear, oh, I hit a deer, you're ready for that story. And so I'm urged, continue, and I'm looking, and I was like, well, at least I still got the headlight, and thank goodness it wasn't a Kentucky deer. Bless you, deer from Florida and all, but I'm so glad if it had to be one, it was a Florida deer. And as I'm saying amen, I'm rolling off a lump in the road, and I'm urged not to get out of the car, and I'm kind of limping down the road, and I'm thinking, oh gosh, what's the, and about that time I quit limping, and everything starts smoothing out, and I was like, I'm not even lisping, I'm not pulling to one side or the other, and I go to the nearest street light because it was dark, and I get out and I look at the car, and there's no sign. The headlight's intact, the whole side of the car's still intact. And I hear in my mind, get in the car. And I'm thinking, did I even hit a deer? Is it something nobody else would have saw? I don't know. And so I turned around, and I saw the deer in the road, and I was like, you're thinking, I was crying. I wanted to get out and help it. And my guides and my angels like, no, stay in the car, there's a lot going on. And in hindsight, if it was still alive, and I think it just had to do with like traumas. If I could have caused it more pain and suffering if I would have got out. And later on, it came to my awareness that I was thinking and praying over the deer, and my guardian angel said, yeah, the deer had been waiting a long time, and just about had changed her mind when I came along. And that was a hesitation I saw before it headlong into my car. And the reason why I wasn't supposed to get out was because the deer was still somewhat breathing. And it would have caused it more suffering. But what had happened was she had gave her life to be food for that family. Because where I hit her, it was a house full of kids. You know, they kind of don't seem to have a lot of financial stability in their lives, and so I just boo-hooed after that, and I went home and prayed, and just I had hit a deer. You know, I felt bad, and even, you know, though what it was meant to be, I still just that still bothered me. And my brother, he went out the next morning. He goes, "Oh, I don't see a deer, you know." And I saw the marks on the road, and it looked like they had pulled and then like field dressed on the side of the road. So I felt better that it wasn't just still there, you know, and that it was at least meant for something other than just roadkill. And so the pictures I'm going to show you is the pictures of the little hairs that were stuck to my vehicle. The next day I was so concerned, I took it to the body shop, and they looked at me like I was crazy, and said my car didn't look like I had ran over anything. There was no blood, guts, blood, whatever up under there. And so all I have proof of is the hairs that were magnetically stuck to the passenger side of the car. So that right there, I was shown the power of prayer. And makes you wonder, if I didn't finish a prayer, how things might have looked and how things might have turned out. However, the next day, the shop told me about some worn parts, which I kind of had a clue I was getting close to. So it all worked out, and I'm still very thankful to that deer. God is, God is, God is. And bless you all, and I thought I'd share. And so next time, you know, you're in a tight spot and you grab the Lord's Prayer and say it with gusto. Say it like you mean it. And I was impressed. I've heard of the power of prayer, and now I've witnessed it. So bless you all, bless you all, bless you all. And please like and subscribe. I might be a little out there for some, but hey, it's me, and I'm waking up, and we're all waking up. So welcome to our journey. Bless you, bless you, bless you. And please like and subscribe.